Hi. Wait, where am
Nope.
I looking?
You're looking right there, and you have to speak up.
Hi!
No, not that loud. Oh my gosh. Ah, wow.
Hi. Welcome to the Taco Podcast. I'm Crystal. This is Will. And we will be your hosts on this lovely whatever evening Will happens to post this.
It's going up on Saturday,
It's
like
going
all
up
the
on
other
Saturday.
podcasts that we used to do. So, I promised everyone that in December of 2024, I would again release another episode of the Taco Podcast. And here you are. Here is your, Taco Podcast. So let's get, kind of go between the last time that we did a taco podcast and today. It has been a little over 4 months since we did an actual episode. What have you been up to, Crystal, in the last 4 months? Let's start with 4 months ago and work our way to current.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing
well,
four
I don't
months ago
remember what I
either.
was doing 4 months ago.
Well, no, obviously we have work. We're raising an autistic child, and it's been, you have your ups and downs with any child. It doesn't have to be just a child who is on the autism spectrum, but we have definitely had our ups and downs with school, home environment with him, uh, but things have not they're not so much of a roller coaster up and down so much as they used to be. They, I would say now they're kind of leveling out just in time for him to get completely out of whack. Now he's going to have here in what a week. He's going to have 3 weeks of vacation off of school. So we got him in a routine, and he's doing good in school and everything. And now we're going to throw another wrench in there. Yeah, so if I sound upset about it, it's because I just finally, within the last couple of weeks, finally have gotten him into a routine where he's going to school, he's doing his work, he's making good decisions.
Gotta make them good choices.
Yeah, making those good choices. Yes, as we tell him every day before he leaves to go to school. Got to make good choices today. Make good choices, little man. But yeah, now we're gonna throw the whole thing into his tailspin, and then you have the holidays and everything else on top of it all. That kind of it moves him out of he is a child of not sedentary, but he routine. He likes everything in the morning at the same time, the same foods, the same people around him. And you throw any of that off, and he's either going to have a really bad day, or he's going to have a mediocre day. But he likes that that structure. So 4 months ago, what was I doing 4 months ago? Since this is December, that puts us what back June ish, right in there. Now I'm working.
No, that would be 6 months ago.
No, that'd be 6 months ago. So 4 months ago.
August, my birthday.
You have a birthday?
I do.
She has a birthday in August. I didn't know. Oh, did I get you anything for your birthday?
No.
Oh no.
No, I was alone in the rain all day.
All day.
Yeah.
I was going to.
I was alone in the rain. It was raining.
Raining. Did you have to walk uphill both ways?
I had to walk up. I had to
walk uphill both ways. Yeah. In the snow.
In the snow.
Had to eat dirt.
Yeah.
What else? What else was there?
I ate dirt. What else?
No shoes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had no, and it was snowing and raining.
Snowing and raining. No internet.
Yeah. Oh, and people threw tomatoes at me.
Threw tomatoes at her. Wait. Are we talking about last week, or are we talking about when?
No, it's my birthday.
Oh yeah, your birthday.
Yeah, you forgot my birthday, and it was raining and snowing, and I had
to walk uphill. You had to walk uphill,
yeah.
Ate dirt.
Yeah.
In snow and rain.
Yeah.
People threw tomatoes at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't remember what I was doing 4 months ago.
Well, I think I believe that was about the time that you and I talked about me getting a new PC.
No. See, we never had this conversation.
We had this conversation.
No. This conversation went like this, and this is like verbatim. Hey, I'm buying a new, custom built PC. It will be here on this day. This is how much it costs. And I'm like, what? What's wrong with your computer that you have now? Nothing. It's just not, new and the latest greatest thing. It's got a big old Ferrari symbol on the side of it, but it's not as fast as a Ferrari though.
That
It's
is no.
gold plated. Did I tell you about my Cartier computer mouse
Does
I'm
Cartier
going to
even
have?
make a computer mouse?
I don't know. I don't know if Ferrari makes a computer either. I'm sure that they've lent their names out to them. Like
Since you said that, I'm gonna find, what are those things that are on the front of cars with the little emblem, the emblem. I'm gonna find a Ferrari emblem at. I'll ask Ryan. I'm gonna get a Ferrari emblem. I'm gonna stick it to the side of my PC.
Well, even the emblems are really expensive.
Great. I just said graveyard. I meant junkyard.
Junkyard, graveyard. I mean,
It's a car graveyard.
I mean, yeah, it is a car
Only grave
graveyard.
robbing is acceptable in those.
All right, so yeah, she's gonna get a new computer. I'm not. I will be all alone in the rain and snow, walking uphill both ways, eating dirt with no internet while people throw tomatoes at me.
Can't do that. That's my birthday.
Oh. Is that only like a birthday kind of special thing?
That's a birthday special.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
So let's see. We did that.
You take a vacation or anything?
Oh, I did. I went to the Supernatural convention.
Good. Please tell people what Supernatural is.
Yeah, it's a television show. I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with it. There was a convention for fans of the Supernatural television show that was in Seattle this year. I went to that. That was a lot of fun. It was my one and only convention. I got to get my photo taken.
Ever? You've never been to a convention before this?
Pardon me. I've been to other conventions, but not a Supernatural convention.
All right.
And it was kind of pricey, so I don't plan on going again. But it was kind of cool because...
She will. Don't let her fool you. She'll be going. If tomorrow afternoon they put out a press release that they're having another one next year, she'll be there.
They have one every year. I don't plan on going.
She's already going.
They have been having one. But I did get... one of the reasons why it was expensive was I got one of the higher tier tickets because you got a signature. You could bring something to get signed by one of the celebrities, Jensen Ackles. And
who's Jensen Ackles?
He played the character Dean on the show,
Dean.
Supernatural. He also plays Soldier Boy in The Boys, if anybody's familiar with that. And
no.
He was in the horror movie My Bloody Valentine.
No.
I'm the one that likes horror movies. But anyways, my daughter's a big fan of Batman, and she's got a lot of Batman movies and memorabilia. And he also, the actor, voiced a character in one of the animations that she has. And so I paid the extra money to get the higher tier ticket so I could take that DVD of hers and get it signed for her.
Cool. Did you do anything else at the convention worth maybe telling people about?
I got my photo taken with Misha Collins.
Who's Misha Collins?
He I'm a bad interviewer.
I know.
He plays the angel Castiel on the show.
Oh, you got your picture taken with Castiel?
Yep.
Wow. Anyone else?
Yes. Felicia Day.
Felicia Day.
Yeah,
I've heard of that name.
I was
what
super
was she
excited.
on that show?
She played the hacker Charlie on that show.
Oh, Hacker Charlie. Huh.
But I first saw her on Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog as Penny, which is amazing, and you should watch it. She's just such a great actress. I love her, so I was excited to get my photo taken with her.
A lot of people say that she's very approachable.
Yeah,
she's a very kind, and thoughtful individual.
I mean, the interaction.
And so is Misha Collins, by the way, in case you're watching Misha. I love you. Well, you make those hearts.
Oh, I did.
I just learned. I'm learning.
Yeah, are
That.
you
I saw
learning?
that yesterday on a
Yeah.
video.
I did
If,
actually.
I mean, if it works for TikTokers, it should work for us.
Oh, honey, leave your shirt on and don't dance. Oh, there you go. Give him the bear. One of the things that was really cool was one of the first things I did when I was done with cancer treatment and my introduction to Gish, Greatest International Scavenger Hunt, something that was run by the actor Misha Collins. After cancer treatment, I met someone through a friend. She's now a good friend of mine. But they were looking for an extra person for their Gish team who could go to Seattle and take part in a Guinness World Record thing. Um, and so somebody put me in contact with her. We met up. I was like, well, I mean, I'll join your team. I just finished chemo and radiation, so I'm essentially useless. But you can prop me up in a corner and take photos of me. So that'll work. My whole family kind of rallied around behind me because it was the first thing that activity thing that I was doing after.
What was the world record for again?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I had a friend of mine. She made the costumes for us. My mom drove us down. My niece and my daughter also, and my mom also joined. The whole family kind of pitched in to get us there. And my mother, my daughter, my niece, and I joined the Guinness World Record attempt for greatest number of people dressed as French maids in one building.
I've seen the pictures. It really happened.
Yeah. So
men and women were dressed as French maids.
Yep. And
there were an awful lot of them.
There was. But we beat the record. We beat the record. We got the record.
Yep.
So it was a big thing because again, it was one of the first things that big. It was really the first thing I'd done since my cancer treatment had wrapped up. So they dressed.
What year was that? Do you remember?
When was I diagnosed?
Well, it's before little man was born. So that's 8 years ago. 10 years. You've been 10 years free cancer.
So it'd be 9 years ago. Yeah, because it was the year after I was diagnosed. Because I was diagnosed in October.
9 years.
Pardon me. That's my phone. Bill will edit this out.
No, I won't. So 9 years ago, you went and you set the world's record for, along with a whole lot of other people, for the most French maids in one location at the time.
Yes, and then this time when I went to the convention, in addition to getting that DVD signed for my daughter, I also took the apron that I wore to that world record breaking attempt, and I had the actor Misha Collins sign it. I thought that it was kind of a full circle kind of.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. All right. So, anything else interesting? Not recently, but a couple months ago, 3 months ago. Look, I live a real boring life, so we're just going to talk about Crystal because, well, the same thing I did 4 months ago, I did 8 months ago, and before that I did 17 months ago, and then 4 years before that. I work, and and occasionally I golf. Okay, that's a big lie. I golf an awful lot. But I work and golf and take care of my family and fix everything.
I mean, I do the same thing too, also. But in addition to that, I also
break things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I fix them.
Yeah, and I work and I take care of the family, and what you're not keeping in mind is I also have to carry the burden of accumulating health problems.
Yes, this is true. She's got that one.
You won't step up.
I for some reason I'm pretty much healthy at this point in my life. I mean, they've replaced all these body parts. you know,
His joints are going, but that liver,
my
supple.
my my, my liver is good. I think my kidneys are good. I'm
I'm
not sure.
taking the liver, by the way.
Yeah, that transitions us to the next part of our hiatus. Why the Taco Podcast went away. And I will now turn the floor over to Crystal to give you an update on that part.
Um, so, man, I don't know. Do we just rip the band? I was
Rip the band aid off.
I was recently diagnosed with stage F4 liver fibrosis, which is essentially really advanced scarring on the liver. Um, Turns out that there's a lot of stuff that can make your liver decide to take a long walk off a short pier, not just alcohol, because I don't actually drink all that often. So I was mighty miffed to find out that my liver would decided to take early retirement. Uh, and my doctor was also kind of surprised. I got lots of phone calls and apologies because they let me know that my diagnosis via email.
But yeah, um, when you say recently, how long ago?
A couple months ago.
Okay.
A couple months ago.
So it wasn't like a week ago.
Yeah, no,
We've had a lot of time to you know work over the mental gymnastics of, hey, look, Crystal's trying to die on me again. But
I was having a lot of health issues. We did some blood work. My liver enzymes were off the chart. We did more blood work.
Sent you a couple hundred miles away to specialists.
And then, they did some additional scans, and then they were like, hey, so your liver sucks.
Yeah.
It's currently, we've got some medications the doctor prescribed, and currently everything seems to be good. Unfortunately,
it's not improving.
Yeah.
It's not getting worse. Right now, we're just kind of like
not getting worse is where we're at.
And that's a good thing. That's what we're trying to do. Is not it for it to get worse and worse. We want it to plateau out on what damage is done. All right, let's not increase it, and let's not speed up the cycle to have you filled out your will yet. We don't need to do that part yet. Well, you all should do that part. We have. But
that's a perfect segue into our sponsor today, estate planning. No,
yeah.
that's a joke.
No one will sponsor this right here. Nobody will ever sponsor. But anyways, so and should I summary and we can end it there, for everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Here's the summary. We've been busy. We're raising a family, and Crystal is trying to die. We're not making light of it, but we are at the same time making light of it because it's how we function. We've been down this road before. We've seen the edge, and we never want to get to that edge again. We want to back away from it slowly but cautiously and make sure that we never get to that edge ever again. And in between now and then, you can guarantee your last dollar that these three things are going to happen. I'm going to love this woman until the day that she leaves me, because I'm going to be here. I'm spare parts for her.
Oh, that liver.
Yeah, the liver. And the other thing you can guarantee is I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my son and my daughter. And the third thing is I'm going to still be a crime junkie the rest of my life. But when it comes to the Taco Podcast, you have to remember how the Taco Podcast actually started and why is it called the Taco Podcast. It was never meant, we never started it out to have a visual aspect to it. It was a podcast. You listen to it on SoundCloud, and that's where we were, completely just an audio only. We cannot post just an audio only podcast on YouTube as YouTube is right now. They want and demand pretty much a visual aspect to every single podcast. Could we do a podcast where it's just us, and you see stock footage of little puppies running in a green field. Sure, I guess we could probably try to do that. Am I saying that the Taco Podcast is gone for good and forever? No. But you can bet last thing, if there you have to add another one to the guaranteed list, is it's not going to be every week. We're not going to be coming here with Crystal sitting there and me sitting here, or vice versa, or switch around, whatever. You get the point. I still have to work. Crystal still has to work. And somehow, in between work and family, and taxes and death, we have to find a way to edge in a taco podcast episode here and there as much as we can. If you all decide to leave, like the others who already have left, fine. I understand. But
I think what Will's trying to say is that we're sorry that the frequency of the podcasts aren't as consistent as we'd originally planned, and that unfortunately unforeseen issues have come up, and that, well, he's going to be upset and I'm going to be upset if we lose viewership. We also understand. You guys want regular content, and once a month me going, still not dead, and then piecing out might not be what you're here for. Sorry.
I mean, for the first 3 years, we did 2 episodes a week. Of the podcast. And get back to finish up the thing about what is the Taco Podcast. The Taco Podcast was just me and Crystal talking about our lives and trying to exist in society, where it feels like to us politics and a large portion of society is holding us back. Per se, I mean, we're doing so much better if you know our story from where we started. But because we've always triumphed, we've always come out ahead, But it will bust our asses to get there, to make sure that we are here and that we can provide for our kids. Because I mean, and at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? Making sure the next generation has the basic necessities, and they don't need to wish or hope for more. They know that they're taken care of. They have food on the table. They have roof over their heads, clothes on their backs. I mean, I may spoil my son because he's super cute, but I don't know. Anything else to add?
You're pretty handsome, you know that?
I know. I mean, when you're this good, it's hard not to be. Super cute.
Anyways, it was nice catching up with you. We will be seeing you again. You stay safe out there.
That's my line. But all right. Bye.